So over the last few weeks in various social platforms, I've made reference to and have shown glimpses of a new promo that I've been shopping around. And enough people, more than 5, but less than 10, have inquired and asked me all about it. And so I thought I would just share with everybody. Rolling into 2018, I thought, new year, new you, let's try something different. So along with the blog and the Instagram rejuvenation and the YouTube, I thought that there would be some traditional marketing, perhaps a mailing or several. And so I kind of started going in my head and planning out a few things that would be physical and tangible and sent to people so that they could hold it and open it. But rather than just send out 1,000 postcards that would end up in the trash, I wanted to start off with a very strategic mail strike. And since like 90% of my work comes through some form of ad agency or PR firm or web development, whatever, so let's find more of those. The process started months ago when I would have downtime and would be sitting around Netflixing, Huluing, Amazon Priming, all of the above. So I started looking at ad campaigns that I liked and that somewhat matched with my style of photography. And then I started researching who was behind those campaigns. And then I started looking at their portfolios and websites and seeing what other various campaigns they had been involved in. So the list was, there was no list. It was just an erratic, this is typing by the way. It was an erratic typing of the internet, searching through the internet to see what I could find. So I think the initial bookmark list started off at just over 200 different companies. And I quickly narrowed that down to about 70. And from those 70, I started researching the names of art directors and art buyers and creative directors and the people who you need to show your stuff to. I ended up sending out 55 mailers in the end. And we're talking 55 cold call mailers. These are people that I did not know, that I've never met. I had obviously just found them online and thought that we might be a good fit for each other somewhere down the road. And then there was a handful of people that I've done some work with but want to do more work with. They also got a copy. Primary target was New York, New Jersey, Philly area, but why stop there? I did send mailers to Dallas and Atlanta, Seattle, San Diego, Los Angeles, all over the place. So simultaneously, while this is all happening, I scoured through tons of recent images as well as some not so recent images that have just stood the test of time in my mind and started laying the book out. The first layout I sent for test print so that I could finesse the layout and yet not waste any time and have a test print back so I could see it and touch it and make sure that what I thought I was ordering was exactly what I wanted. So I kept working on the layout. I showed it to a few people that I trust, got their input, and then firmed it all up. So here's the breakdown of kind of what everything was and how much it costs and all of that. Quick side note, this is not a sponsored video. None of the vendors I mentioned have paid me to say anything. I just happen to like their product and I used them to make my promo. Okay, cool. First up is the book. It's a magazine. So I had 75 books printed and shipped to me at a cost of $6.55 per book. Black window envelopes. They had to be window envelopes because you needed a glimpse of what was inside. You needed that teaser of what's going on in there. Why does that girl have so much pigment on her face? So envelopes, 58 cents each. Black mailing labels, stickers to go on the window envelope, 13 cents each. White paint pens. I thought this would be an easy one, but I ended up buying 5 because, well, it wasn't until the 5th one that it actually wrote on black paper. The rest of them just had some sort of issue where they didn't jive up, and so it wasn't printing dark enough. But this one, I don't really care about the cost because I saved all the other ones and I will use them to label equipment or something. I don't know. They'll get used. Large Post-it notes. Inside of each book on the front cover was a handwritten note to the recipient just saying, hey, this is who I am. I've seen what you do. We should talk someday. I don't know how much Post-it notes cost, so like the pens, whatever. Custom printed stamps. These are photo stamps from stamps.com. You can buy them by the sheet. There's 24 on a sheet, and then you run them through your printer and print your own postage. I thought it was just a nice little touch to have a picture that I took on the stamp. Black and white, matched all the blackness of the envelope. These are 8 cents each to be printed, and then you have to pay for the postage on top of it. Postage for such a mailer is $1.84, flat rate US lower 48, I believe, bringing the total to $9.18 per magazine, or a total of $504.90 for 55 magazines mailed. No, I did not do the math. It's sitting here on the screen next to me. The most labor-intensive part of all of this was the handwriting. I was personally targeting these companies and these individuals for what they do. And so I wanted it to be a little bit personal. So the handwriting, which I'm horrible at, took the longest time. It was return address on each envelope, addressing each label, and then the handwritten note inside each book. It took forever, but I think it was worth it. As for the postcard mailers and other larger mailings, I'll be going with pre-printed labels. So no, it was not the cheapest option, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a ton of money either for a 24-page custom printed magazine. The magazine is full of 21 full-page images as well as 2 double trucks. It is solely portraiture that was shot in the studio. Some fashion, some beauty, some regular old portraits, all with the underlying theme of not a single person is smiling in the whole book. So here's a quick unenveloping and flip through. So hopefully you got a little something about what it takes to do a mailing like this as far as time and money and effort. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you next week.